So guys, I want to tell you a bit of a story today. When I was a young nipper, probably about 25 odd years ago, my brother and I used to go sailing, or my family used to go sailing, and this was probably between the ages of about 5 and 15 or so. And we used to go sailing every year. My parents borrowed a friend of theirs boat from a place called Chichester on the south coast of the UK, through the Solent to the Isle of Wight, dotted around there for a bit, and then we always ended up in a place called Poole Harbour, which is a very nice place on the south coast. Some lovely beaches around there. We spent about a week there, moored up against the quay, and then going out to the beaches each day and stuff like that. So it's really, really fond memories, really nice childhood sort of memories come back to me when I talk about it. And every day when we were in Poole Harbour, my brother and I, Stuart, we used to love going ashore and, as small kids, taking our pocket money and going up the shops and buying little things from the random shops down Poole High Street. And there was this shop called Cosmetics to Go. I remember it clearly because it had something called the Blackberry Bath Bomb, which was essentially, it was just like a bomb that you put in your bath, and it fizzed up, and it had a little note in the middle saying boom or something like that. It was kind of cool. And Cosmetics to Go turned into a slightly bigger shop by the name of Lush, which is the shop which, when you're walking down the high street, you can smell it before you can see it. And Lush is now and this is a product here from Lush, see, and I've got family members that work there. Lush is a shop that is now global, in fact, so they're all over the world. And what's fascinating about that is that from a tiny little shop in Poole, which is still their head office, to a global company, what has actually allowed them to do that? And the product is really key here, and the passion as well that goes into it. And there's nice little things. I mean, the product's excellent, but they do little cool stuff like this product was made by Mirek on the XYZ date and things like that. Very socially conscious, all of those kind of elements, but just an amazing story for a very small business to go from that tiny little shop in Poole High Street in the south coast of England to a global, certainly a national sensation in terms of the size of that business. So it's an interesting one to look into, and I thoroughly recommend that you go into a Lush if you haven't done so already. That will be the dog. Just to see what they do there, how they operate, and maybe you'll pick up some tips and ideas, because that is someone who has done extremely well. And one of the things that I always try and do is look for ideas in other industries that are completely unrelated to my own, for kind of inspiration, and I would suggest that you do exactly the same thing. So yeah, that's me done. Sorry about the dog today. I will see you next time.